Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button. All products and services featured are independently chosen by editors. However, may receive a commission on orders placed through its retail links, and the retailer may receive certain auditable data for accounting purposes. It looks like it's time for fan fave Holly Sutton to make another pilgrimage back to Port Charles this fall. Yes, Emma Samms is returning to General Hospital once again. Though so far, the show isn't tipping off too many details. According to Variety, the actress will be reappearing in early September as Holly, a role she's played off and on since her first appearance in 1982. During her last few appearances, Holly was being forced by Victor to do his bidding after he murdered her half-sister, Paloma Perez, and held her son Ethan hostage. She popped in and out for a bit, faked a fiery near-death, and tried her best to play double agent. In time, of course, she got out from under Victor's thumb and worked to rescue Ethan, leaving town once again determined to help pay off her son's debts. By then, Victor was dead, and while she and Robert seemed close to rekindling their romance, it just wasn't meant to be. He told her he'd always love her, but there just wasn't fixing things between them. And that was that. Holly left in the spring of 2023 and hasn't been seen in over a year. There's no word on what brings her back to town this time or how long she'll stick around. We learned during her last few visits that Victor had supposedly had Luke killed, so we may never stop hoping one of her returns will reveal that he's not dead after all. As of right now, though, we can't say that's the case, but we'll be sure to update with anything more we learn about Sam's and Holly's return as soon as we get further word. Last week, I called John Cates the male version of Natalia, as there was just nothing likable about the guy. He's as pompous as she is, but at least she got some sense knocked into her recently, what with outing her daughter to the world. So it was glorious watching one character after another call Cates out day after day. Jason was first up, finally realizing Pikeman was just Cates' excuse to come to Port Charles to take Sonny down, and everything has been about his hatred of Sonny. It must have been like hammering nails under Cates' fingernails for him when Jason told him, "Sonny hasn't been right about a lot lately, but he was right about you." Anna was next up to call out Cates. I agree with many viewers who have found Anna's flip-flopping annoying, but she's just one of the many characters who underwent personality transplants during the recent writing shift. She wants to take Sonny down but gives Valentine a way out of his crimes, even knowing he set Jason up to be killed. Still, we got a bit of the old fiery Anna back when she called Cates a coward and a bully, using the power and title of his job for his vendetta and saying that he was no better than Sonny. More splinters under Cates' fingernails. However, the big moment came when Carly finally put on her big girl pants and stopped letting everyone, especially Jason, solve her problems. She turned herself into Cates in what turned out to be an epic moment. Carly's been a character who, over the past few years, has gotten under my skin because the rules she applies to everyone else don't apply to her or her family. This week, though, I loved her. Watching her berate Cates in public and in front of so many people, like Sonny, who hates him, was amazing. The look on Cates' face was one of, "Oops, I may have soiled myself a little." All he could do was call her bluff and haul her in. Jason was stopped by Joss before leaving town in the nick of time. Before that, viewers were treated to an emotional conversation between Danny and Jason about his leaving. Jason showed a lot of vulnerability, opening up to Danny about his regrets about leading him and how it was never his choice, though admitting his past actions factored into it. I do wonder, though, how Danny will react when he inevitably learns his dad has put Carly and her family over his own. The moment many have been waiting for finally happened when Sonny learned Jason never betrayed him and was forced to work for Cates and the FBI to save Carly. Of course, at that moment, it was all about what Cates was doing to Carly. Sonny hasn't stopped to think about Jason too much, and I look forward to when he and Jason finally come face to face now that the truth is out there. I know this is an aspect of soap unreality we just have to accept, and I've said it before, but all Cates has is Carly's one statement on that tape at a meeting with the 5 families. There is no other proof she had any involvement with Sonny's mob business because she was never involved.